Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. As they used to say back in the good old day, howdy. Podcasting and streaming around the globe, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, Randy Weldon, Mustang Clubs of America across the globe. And we're going to talk to him about spending the summertime at car shows in the heat.
Whether you need to or not.
Jeff has a special report about vehicles headed out the door and won't be coming back to the new car lots. It's all just ahead on this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Dziekan. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Chief Engineer David Ainsley is getting ready for next week's big trip up to North Texas.
Big.
And Granbury, where we'll be doing a remote broadcast. We'll talk about that later on. Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're back in the Sugar Shack studios today.
Not for long.
No. We moved all the equipment from the in-wheel time machine into the studio this morning at 6 o'clock. Got it all set up again to do this 3-hour live broadcast, to move it all back into the truck again to head up north next weekend.
Yep.
So
that's it. Okay,
yeah,
show's over.
That's it. Lone Star Street Rod Association. Somebody was asking me about it, and I said, it's really a cool show. Mm-hmm. It's very unique in the fact that you're going to see cars from all over, really. A lot, all over the United States do this. A lot of North Texas hot rods, a lot of hot rods from Oklahoma, New Mexico. There are a bunch of folks up in that part of the world that really, this is their big event once a year, and they all motor in, so to speak, for a big weekend up there at the city park right there on the lake and on the main drag. So if you find yourself up in North Texas, it's only about, 45 minutes south of Fort Worth?
Well, I don't know about that.
I was told it was a little bit further, but it's not
only
like
a half hour, 40 minutes.
hour and a half.
Yeah, no, I think it's
an hour
closer
at the most.
than that.
Yeah.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, because we're going to have
That's right.
Tom's sister or wife. We're not exactly sure what, but we're going to have Tammy Dooley on the show with us. You know, hang down your head, Tom.
Yeah. You're kind of beating that horse.
Well, I know that, but I think that it's fun.
He just thinks he just gets tickled.
He just gets to sing, that's all.
I get giddy. Randy Weldon, ladies and gentlemen, is with us this morning. Randy, good morning to you.
Good morning, y'all. How are you?
Well, we're doing great. I see that you're sitting on the back patio here. It's well lit.
Yeah.
The beautiful forest right behind you there. You're living large, my friend.
It's that's a street I was hanging out outside a brewery at. So, but thank you for the garden part of that.
That's why it's at night. Oh.
I will say it was a garden party.
Was it really?
Oh, there you go.
It was.
Was it the Ricky Nelson song, Garden Party?
No, they had the Fab Five there.
The
Fab Five is good, yeah.
We love the Fab Five.
Follow the Fab Five.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah, those guys are great.
They are. And if you've not seen the Fab Five, that would be something for you to do.
Yeah.
And you can go to their website. Or you can go see them on Facebook, and it's got all their dates coming up. I think they're working this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
They are somewhere tonight. I can't remember where, but they're out there tonight.
They're everywhere.
So if you want to get a Beatles or 60s throwback
tribute.
Yeah, great tribute band. Randy Weldon, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Ford. And it's funny, before we get to what I wanted to talk about, is that I have had 2 Mustangs here in the past 6 weeks or so. I had the new Mustang Dark Horse. And that thing, have you been in one of those?
I have not.
Wow.
I've seen them.
It's a race car.
Absolutely.
Yes,
and there's no putting any mustard on that at all. It is a race car. It is meant for tracking on a road course. Period. That's it. Tons of horsepower, 6-speed manual transmission, and if you're looking to ride around Houston streets, it's going to beat you to death because it's stiff. But that's what a race car does. This is a race car from the factory. Now, if you're not into all that, I just got out of a Ford Mustang GT convertible. Holy cow.
How'd you like that?
Oh, my God. What a nice car. And you know me, I'm a Corvette guy, okay?
Yes, sir.
But I will tell you, I was thoroughly impressed. A solid built car, all the amenities, V8 engine, automatic transmission, turn the knob, hit the button, and the top goes down. There's no fiddling around with the boot on the back of it. None of that stuff. Wow, what a nice car. Holy cow. Yeah, really is.
Yeah, started building them right.
Yeah, and the big screen up on the dash that includes, the instrument panel and the infotainment system. It is really, really nice. And if you haven't been in one, do it. Have you been in one?
Just do it.
I've been in an S550 version of the Shelby, but not the latest version. No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's something for you. We
always say we were out last week.
We always try to bring a lot to the table when you're on.
Well, if it's Mustang related, I love hearing about it.
I know you do. But
actually, if it's car related, I love hearing about it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. So, what were you going to say last weekend? What?
Car shows.
We were up at Ozark International Raceway with an MCA National show, but that was held at the track. So we had the Dark Horses out there, we had the Shelbys out there. You name it, people brought it from all over the country.
How cool! How many cars all there?
I believe there were about 177 cars in the car show part of it. I'm not sure how many on the track. I know the track was busy nonstop. And, of course, we were up there doing the music and the announcing and stuff. So I got to watch the cars on the track as they went by, and the car show, which was right in front of us.
I would have liked to seen you in the passenger seat at least, screaming like a little girl going around that track.
I'd love to have gotten in the car. I'm that guy that you can't go fast enough.
Yeah. Well, I think that speaks volumes for all of us, really. If you're a car guy, in the right circumstances, let's go fast.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So the driver looks over and says, "Hey, are you okay?" And you're like, "Faster."
Either that or let me out of here now. There's that. Yeah. So we want to talk to you today because you go to lots and lots and lots of outdoor car shows, lots of cruise-ins, but also big events that happen, obviously, outdoors. Now, we all know what summer brings here to the Houston, Texas area. And come August, we're looking at, 110-degree days. And there aren't too many, but there are still some cruise-ins. Most of them happen in the morning, but there are also some outdoor car shows that happen during the summertime. So tips on attending summer car shows in our heat. And I know you've been to enough of them. You got your own set of rules.
Well, we try to accommodate people and plan ahead and think of things that could happen. And if you're going to put on a car show, that's just part of it. You should be thinking of that. I think the first thing is if you're going to get a venue during the summer heat in this area, you're going to want one that has some sort of shade. You've got to make sure it's got shade around it.
And you know what? If they don't have it, it's cheap. Go to Academy and buy you one of them pop-ups.
Get a pop-up. Make sure that people are bringing pop-ups or you're telling them to bring pop-ups. The very first show that I ever planned was at Conroe West Baptist Church. And beautiful layout. It's got a kind of a stair-step type parking lot. But there are no trees. Let me back up. There was a tree, but in the afternoon sun at the end of July, we had 140 some people trying to get underneath that tree.
Oh yeah.
During awards, and of course the speakers were set up so they were pointing the wrong way from the awards, and it was that part was a mess. The heat and humidity was up. We had somebody that brought out some air conditioning porta potties. Those were popular, but they also would overflow, and they'd have to, come get them and bring other ones back out.
And then you're back to using the tree. Yeah.
You're back. Yeah, that's right. You're hiding behind people using the tree, Jeff. That's right.
Yeah.
But you've got to think about shade before you even plan an event. Then beyond that, make sure you've got lots of water. Obviously, last week in Ozark International Raceway, we were constantly running for cases of water. But beyond the water, plenty of ice. And they've now got these things that you wrap around your neck. You put them in the freezer overnight, wrap around your neck, and those are very helpful.
Yep.
And something I like to tell people to think about, even though it's expensive, is get a defibrillator. And that goes really for any car show or outdoor event that you're doing. These things nowadays are automated. you can, if somebody has a heart attack or some sort of an event like that, it will not administer a shock unless they need it. But it analyzes you first, and then either will or won't administer a shock for you.
Yeah.
But those are things you need to plan for. In addition to that, you need to find out what medical personnel you have that are attending, and make sure that if something happens, you've got access to those people. And also, it's always good to know how far away your ambulances or your hospitals and stuff like that are, emergency clinics or whatever. These are all things that you really need to be looking for, especially when you're out there in the middle of the summer heat in Texas or Florida or anywhere along the coast where the humidity just goes insane on you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great information, and depending on the size of the event and obviously the affordability of it, chances are you could probably find not necessarily the city ambulance, but you could find an ambulance company that has that on board, hire them during the event to sit there and, feed them, water them, do whatever you got to do, but have somebody on board with you if you're going to have a big event in some parking lot or something.
Well, to get a defibrillator out there, a lot of facilities, commercial facilities now have them, but ask first if they've got them. Ambulances certainly carry them, but knowing how far away those people are, those emergency people, that's really important. When you're talking, like you said, 110 degrees in the heat. First of all, every minute counts to begin with, but that heat just amplifies everything.
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say part of that problem is that if you're out there in that heat, it comes your body starts deteriorating because of the heat slowly, and sometimes you get a little disoriented before you even realize what's going on, and by that time it's too late for you to actually try and do something for yourself. So you've got to have somebody be able to step in and take care of it.
Well, and also not just having a parking lot where you can put 150 cars in. If you have an event where you can actually go indoors to cool off for the people attending, not necessarily in a mall, but something, maybe restaurants in the area that they can go and get cooled off, or maybe get a bite to eat. Not just there's a parking lot, we're going to fill it up with cars.
Right.
That's really not a car show.
Hot.
That's something I neglected to mention too. At one of our shows we did in June a year ago, Vernon Wilhelm, the president of Northside Mustang, went and rented a portable air conditioner from Home Depot. We put up a pop-up, put sidewalls on it, and people could go in there and cool off a little bit.
Just an escape area
on the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, these are things that for every everyday Joe Blow that doesn't really go outside. They got a yard man. They don't work in the heat. It can be a wake-up call, especially if you start feeling lightheaded and you're going, I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, guess what? You're about to have a heat stroke is what you're about to have.
Well,
so,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You start feeling funny and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Mike said, you get disoriented.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised at how well you know me, and you started describing me there about the guy that never goes outside, has a yard guy. I fit all that.
Well,
yeah. Well, that's certainly not a put down. I think that there are a lot of us, especially that listen to this show, that have inside jobs, work in the air conditioning. We have access to water and all of that sort of stuff. And it's not until even going to the beach is different than going for the most part. Mm-hmm. Going to the beach is different than having a car show, unless you have a car show at the beach. I don't know if that would work, but
because generally speaking, you do have that little bit of an ocean breeze. Just from between the climate changes, there's generally a little bit of air movement there.
Yeah. And as opposed to like it is here in Houston right now, there is no breeze whatsoever.
No, your hair doesn't even move.
That's right. It's dead calm.
Neither one of them, Jeff.
I know, and I just got them cut.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that those are all good points, Randy, that need to be made, especially for organizers. If you're not, for instance, tomorrow we have Chrome and Coffee. It's the first Sunday of every month, and it's from 9 to noon. Well, you get there close to noon, it's getting really hot. But there is a restaurant there that has air conditioning, food, water, etc., that you can go into. And I think that all of us that attend that on a monthly basis, we do that. We go there and get our coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning, walk around, and everything's all fine, well, and good. But as the day progresses and you're still outside, you really don't know because it's a slow roll with the heat. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and, it can really cause some damage.
And that's another thing that we hadn't really touched on, but food. You get out in the heat, sometimes you don't eat because you're hot. I don't want to eat. I don't, blah, blah. But that not eating also compounds it because you get a little bit weaker. Your sugar levels change, so it kind of you got to at least have a few snacks.
Now you remember this next week when we're out in the heat. It's up to you once again.
David always has snacks.
David, for David, not for us.
Yeah.
So it's the charge is on you. We need snacks, water, shade, air conditioning. We need all that.
The
Back
shade.
rub, foot massage, a jacuzzi.
Those are coming later. That's the hotel.
Randy's bringing that.
Oh yeah, I'll bring all that. There's a reason David's off camera. That's why he has the snacks over there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we
He's
took
taunting you guys, not sharing.
we took care of all that last weekend thanks to Stan Holt, Lupe Tortilla. After the big shoe, we went inside and had a great lunch. Thank you, Stan. Thanks, Lupe Tortilla.
Some lunch.
Thanks,
Chase.
Chase Murray. Yep. And so it was all good. I think planning is the key, really.
Planning is the key, and you should start planning for a show at least 4 months in advance.
Well, yeah, especially if you're going to be the proprietor of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot to pull together. Yeah, one of the big things there is getting enough volunteers. These shows don't happen without volunteers, but making sure you've got those people lined up for traffic and parking, and who's going to take the money, who's going to register people.
If you got any judging, all that stuff. Because one or two people can't do it.
No.
Yeah, and then you got to get your trophies ordered and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy, it's great to talk to you, and it's so great to see you, my friend.
You're looking good.
Hey, nice to see you guys. Thank you. You guys are looking great. I'll be out at TWCC in the morning from about 6 o'clock until I think we finish up now about 10 before the heat.
And tell everybody what TWCC is.
It's the Woodlands Coffee and Cars for a Cause.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've got it on the list.
100% of the proceeds go to charity. But when you guys are out, is it Chrome and Coffee?
Yeah.
When you're out there, there's a gentleman there by the name of Roger Lyle.
Oh, yeah, we know Roger, sure.
You know Roger? Well, he actually lives next door to one of the guys that's in the Fab Five band.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
yeah, we follow him on Facebook.
Absolutely. Randy.
Well, say hello to Roger for me if you guys would.
We certainly will. Randy, thanks again, my friend. Take care of yourself. Stay cool.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
The In Real Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. And Mars, you were supposed to tell me something about that, but you didn't do that. And
What was it?
No, he said during a break he was going to go check.
No, this
gizmo.
is something completely different.
Now for something.
Just look for In Real Time Car Talk anywhere, everywhere. A new daily podcast is available from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break. Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Wheel Time and the original Lupe Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV. But we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. Or if you want to send us something private and personal,
oh boy,
send it to mars@inwheeltime.com or jeff@inwheeltime.com.
Oh boy, not again.
He gave me the side eye on that.
Side eye.
All right, Inside Jeff's Mind. And I titled it, Close the Door, We Ain't Making It Anymore.
Oh boy. Here you go. Well, these are vehicles that are no longer going to be made by different manufacturers, and we kind of all know what they're going to be happening, but there's 30 of them out there. I picked 8 because of time, but the first one, the one that stands out the most that we just got back, would be the Chevrolet Camaro. GM is ending production of the Chevrolet Camaro after 2024, and it's sending it off with a collector's edition. Oh boy, who wants one? Yeah. And the rumor is it's coming back as an EV.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
Good luck on that.
Yeah.
Sell lots of those.
Yeah, been another 10 years. The next one we have on board is the Dodge Durango. The three-row Durango is slated to be replaced by the Stealth nameplate after 2024. The Durango name would come back later, according to rumors, on a body-on-frame SUV based on the Jeep Wagoneer's platform. So it will be back somewhere down the line, a little redesigned and a little bit different platform. Jeep Cherokee, back to the Jeep nonsense here. Yes, the long-lived Jeep Cherokee nameplate hits the trail. In fact, production already ended earlier this year, in case you haven't noticed. The larger Grand Cherokee sticks around, so that's going to be the bigger model will still be there in case you want to get into one of those.
Wasn't that a Paul Revere and the Raiders song?
Jeep
Cherokee Nation?
No,
Yeah.
I thought that was Cher. Anyways.
No, that wasn't Cher.
Well, contact Mike if you know.
I think Cher redid it.
There you go.
Don would know that.
Ram 1500 TRX. Ram is concluding production of the hefty TRX with a final edition. Ram will bring an off-road capable 1500 RHO in 2025.
RHO.
Yeah, it's. I know what that stands for. I just lost my train of thought. But
Ram High Output.
No, it's something totally different.
Roto-Rooter High Output.
We'll look it up. And then the automaker insists that it's not a replacement for the more powerful TRX, but stay tuned. It could be. You never know. They do kind of fib every now and then. Ford Edge is another one. The mid-size Ford Edge probably won't survive after this year, due in part to, get this, labor disputes in the automaker's Oakville assembly plant in Canada.
Labor disputes.
Remember when all the contracts and stuff were going on, and everybody, we're shutting down and we're going to strike and all that? Because of that, this brand is going away. Blue Oval's ongoing transition into the EVs maybe later on for this model. But because of the Canadian strike.
Because you've raised such a big stink, we're just going to close down the
factory.
factory.
Shut her down.
Yeah, shut her down.
The next Ford is the Transit Connect. Ford's smallest work van, the Transit Connect, won't survive through 2024 model year. The company did have a new version of the Transit planned using the Mavericks platform. Check that out. But those plans have reportedly been scrapped also. So I kind of like the little van. I think it's cute. I
think around town, like a.
Did the engine blow up in it, too?
No, I don't know, but it could use that. You could call some music equipment in it, some gear, all that good stuff. So, The next one on the list.
You can put a couple of lawn chairs back there and put some shag carpet.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. Mercedes-Benz C-Class Coupe. Who would have thunk this? The C-Class convertible won't be the only discontinued version of the compact luxury car.
Wow.
Mercedes also plans to kill off the C-Class Coupe at the same time.
They only make a bajillion models.
I know.
What's 2?
Leaving only the sedan in the lineup for the foreseeable future. So the convertible and the coupe are going away. It's the same platform. They just cut the roof off. The last one, it is a Ford Escape, newly refreshed for 23 model. Ford's popular Escape compact SUV is reportedly taking its leave in 2025 in order to usher in taking its leave, going on leave.
Okay, taking a leave.
Taking a leave, not the pill. But what's it going to be?
I was going to call it something else.
Mike
but
knows.
Go ahead.
It's going to be an EV later on when they bring it back.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
You just go for that.
There it is. I just dropped my paper. There it's gone.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
He's through with it.
Yeah, you're done with it anyway. You don't need it anymore. There it is. I got it for you. All right. I did have a little feature for you. Speaking of discontinuations, midsize sedan was once the quintessential family car in one of the most competitive segments in the United States. Not today. The story from Automotive News. When the nation's number 3 selling midsize sedan, the Chevy Malibu, ends production this year, and the Subaru Legacy is discontinued after the 2025 model, there will be just 5 mainstream midsize sedans available in the U.S., all Asian imports.
That Subaru was on my list. I just didn't put it on.
Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, Nissan Altima, Kia K5, and Hyundai Sonata. Those will be all of your midsize sedan choices. Mm-hmm. Toyota, which is struck with a widely diversified product portfolio while others exited car segments, say its top-selling Camry is not going anywhere. Dave Christ. I guess, is it that or Christ? C-H-R-I-S-T.
Christ, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Head of the Toyota brand in North America recently told Automotive News, we still believe that it's worth investing in passenger cars, and we're going to stay committed to it so I can keep my job. Automotive News Research and Data Center has tracked U.S. sales of every midsize sedan nameplate since 2009. As recently as 2012, midsize sedans commanded 16.7% of the U.S. market. In 2023, shares fell to 5.7%.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's just a small slice of the industry's long history. Data does yield some clues. What happened? The Great Recession. That's one of them. The crossover is today's family car. Mm-hmm. Consolidation of product portfolios. Wait a minute, we're making 100,000 cars every day. Let's kind of cut that back because the lots are full at the dealerships.
Not selling them.
And product planning resources and capital investments diverted to electrification in crossovers and luxury segments. How's that working out for you? There's that. Okay. That was a little something, a little meat on the bone.
A little ditty.
A little ditty for you. Hey, today's In Real Time Car Talk Show is sponsored by the group of original Loopy Tortilla restaurants in Houston, Beaumont, and College Station. Also, Gulf Coast Auto Shield and Pro-Am Auto Accessories, and we thank all of them. We will continue here on the In Real Time Car Talk Show right after this quick break.
Everyone at the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, thank you for participating in the best cruise in around and look forward to seeing you again. You'll hear about the next cruise in date right here on In Real Time. Next time you're in the West Houston Energy Corridor area, be sure and stop in at the original Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex at I-10 and Highway 6 or the Katy location on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard. When passing through Beaumont or College Station, stop in and have Loopy's award-winning beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. There's always a celebration at Loopy Tortilla. Loopy Tortilla founder Stan Holt and his wife Sheila are winning racers on the NHRA drag racing circuit and have a collection of hot rods and classics that everyone appreciates. Look for them at the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In. The date will be announced soon and will once again be held at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex on 99 and Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 and Katy. We'll give you all the details right here on the In Real Time Car Talk Show and online. Donations benefit God's Garage. We'll see you then. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.